Food deserts are low-income neighborhoods, both urban and rural, that have limited access to full-service supermarkets or grocery stores.
Most people in North Philadelphia have poor qualities of food with less access to fresh fruits and vegetables due to the abundance of fast food restaurants, convenience store within a mile radius instead of a grocery store. Food deserts are also known as wage deserts, where the people living there can only afford one or the other, either pay for their families or buy nutritious food. Community gardens help with food security in food deserts by allowing people to have access to fresh fruits and vegetables that you can grow at home. This helps because if you don't really have money by the end of the week, this can help you get by. Today we're going to show you how you can garden at home and eventually community garden. First we're going to start off with planting seeds.
When growing a garden, it can be important to start seeds indoors so the seedlings don't die out in the cold. It is currently the middle of March in Pennsylvania, which makes it the perfect time to start planting. Today we are going to show you how to start onions and lettuce.
Start with a mixture of starting soil and also a tiny bit of fertilizer. The starting soil doesn't have any fertilizer in it because fertilizer inhibits seed growth, but you do want to have a little bit of fertilizer in there because if there isn't any and you don't get to plant your seeds right away, they're not going to be able to continue growing. Then you want to add some warm water to the soil and mix around with your hand. You don't want to add too much water because that will lead to the soil getting too compact, so make sure it stays fluffy. The reason you want to add warm water is because it will keep the seeds warm, which encourages their germination, and also you obviously want them to start out being watered because you don't really want to water the soil once the seeds are there because it's going to disrupt their position.
We are using 4 by 6 inch rectangular growing pots and have already added moist soil to them. After the dirt has been added to your pots, use a pencil to make 3 evenly spaced shallow rows in each pot. Make small indents with your finger, each an inch apart. Plant seeds per indent. Gently cover the seeds with a thin layer of soil. The indents with the onion should be a ½ inch down. The indents for the lettuce should be shallow. After your seeds have been planted, store them in a warm place. On a grow mat would be ideal. Grow mats are rubber heating pads for plants, but you don't have to go out of your way and buy one. You could opt for putting them on a sunny windowsill that gets warm during the day, on a countertop by the oven, by your house's heater, or even on the top of a refrigerator.
These seedlings aren't ready yet, but when your seedlings are 2 to 3 inches high and there aren't any frosts in the forecast, you're going to be able to transplant them into your community garden. This is Nick. I met him in a community garden.
Community gardens are a great way to build strong relationships with members in your community. Studies have also shown that community gardens help increase vegetable and fruit consumption because you have a wider variety to choose from when you grow them yourself. They also help increase physical activity, especially if you're busy with life. You have a good way to work out by doing gardening. So it's a good way to save money when you're on a tight budget. Home gardening and community gardening are a great way to combat food insecurity in food deserts. And they'll help improve your health, your family's health, and your community's health.
So you're probably wondering, what's the point of a community garden in a food desert? Well, most residents in North Philadelphia are on some sort of government assistance with their families or applying for it. Recently, there was a policy passed allowing people to purchase seeds with their food stamps card. This policy being passed allows you to obtain seeds in your home, which means you can grow fresh fruits and vegetables. Hopefully, this helps you to start your homegrown and eventually community garden.